Hello and welcome to Second Steps in a middle classroom with Year 3 and 4 students. Second Steps for middle children covers 4 units. Unit 1 looks at skills for learning. Unit 2 covers empathy. Unit 3 looks at emotional management. And Unit 4 explores problem solving. You will now see Second Steps in action. Room 11 will make their way through the personal preference lesson plan and show the lesson progression. Before the lesson, data was collected about student preferences with the following things. Each lesson begins with a warm-up and a recap of the previous session. Today you'll learn how having empathy can help you understand and respect when people have different preferences to you. Here is our lesson card from last lesson. Who can tell me what was happening in the photos? Natalia?
The girl was confused and she didn't know how to tell the time in the next picture. She does now because she went and asked the teacher.
Anyone else like to build on that? Kahurangi?
She's feeling worried. And then the other picture she's feeling amazing.
Isaac B?
And that one she's like this on the table and she doesn't know how to tell the time. And in the other one she went to ask the teacher for help and then she was able to tell the time in the clock.
And how is she feeling in the second photo?
Great.
The next part of the lesson is the Brain Builder game, where practical skills are put into action in a fun way.
Let's play our Brain Builder game, Human Bar Graph.
Room 11, show me your personal preference for eating pizza. Have a look around. Show me your personal preference for playing soccer or football. Show me your personal preference for reading a book or comic. Show me your personal preference for going to the park. Follow-up questioning and discussion time take place after every activity. What did you notice?
We all have different preferences.
Preferences. Good
Yeah.
boy. Jamie, did everybody have the same preferences?
No.
The next part of the lesson is the story and discussion time. Hands up who can tell me how Tiana is feeling. Holly?
Tiana is feeling happy and interested.
Good girl. How can you tell, Holly?
Because she's picking it up and she's like having a close look at it.
Question, does Brandon, the little boy in the photo, does he have the same feeling as Tiana? Martino?
No.
How do you know that?
Because his face looking different, like disgusted.
Using the human bar graph game, can you show me Tiana's personal preference about looking at the worm? And show me Brandon's personal preference about investigating the worm. Tiana and Brandon have different preferences. Some of you would feel like Tiana, put your hands up if a worm activity would be something you would like to do. Some of you will feel like Brandon, hands up if the worm activity would gross you out. We all have different preferences. What is something Tiana could say or something helpful she could do? Turn to your partner and share your ideas now.
She could say that Brendan,
hands up now if you would like to share your ideas that you discussed with your buddy. Hey there.
She could just give some gloves to the boy and it won't be that bad.
Thank you for sharing. Anybody else? Liv?
She could tell the teacher if they could do another experiment.
They could do. Any other thoughts? Amira?
Maybe the girl could hold the worm and put it in front of the boy so he can look at it.
Good idea. That shows a lot of empathy, Amira. Well done. Posters or anchor charts are referred to providing a visual for the lesson's concepts. These are hung in the classroom for visual reference. Key ideas are discussed as a class. For this lesson, the key learning concepts were: having empathy helps you notice when others have different preferences to you. Respecting different preferences helps you get along better with others. Skill practice is then put into place by repeating the Brain Builder game. To conclude the lesson, key learning points are revisited and the session is wrapped up with a learning song. After the main lesson has been taught, following through and unit cards are utilised in daily practice activities. This is so that the children can practice and reinforce the learnt skills. To conclude, the Second Step program promotes school success, school connectedness, safe and respectful school climate by directly teaching students the skills that strengthen their ability to learn, have empathy, manage emotions, and solve problems.